Lamb boy. And I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Oh, nah. Let me move that thing out the way. I'm gonna knock that over. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One second. Yes, sir. Oh, what it is? Oh, what it do? Peace. One second. Groovy. All right. Peace and love. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. Planet Tiamat, that is. Salute to you. Welcome back to the channels. Y'all me. Oh yeah. Hookahs, trees, and SCPs, baby. You already know. We ain't gonna bring out the hookahs tonight, though. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna bring out the hookah tonight. We just gonna stick with the tree. With a tree. We're just gonna cut down a tree or two. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure we done heard a lot about things right here. I hope everybody good over there, though. You know what I'm talking about before we get up in that thing. But I know everybody should be familiar. I heard some stories about, you know what I'm saying, the Devil's Deal and, you know, the crossroads and, you know, how, you know, the guy made the deal, that started such a trend that's become a really huge trend these days, where a lot of so-called rappers, I don't like to call them rappers for real. I don't, you know what I'm saying, rappers, artists. I mean, well, I guess. I think there's a difference, but anyways, that's for another discussion. But you know, people get tied up in such things, such as the deal, the doors. You know what I'm saying, the left door, right door, straight, whatever. I find it interesting that SCP actually has something based on such stories, alleged allegations, whatever you want to call them, such things that happens out here in these streets. There's be some sacrifice type deal. But anywho's, we gonna check this out though, you know what I mean, and see what this devil's deal is. You know what I mean, because there's more than one devil. It's not just one devil, not just singular. That's plural. There were a lot of devils that got, you know what I'm saying, that got that boot with him. You know, feel me? He didn't take it alone, and he's still not trying to take it alone. That's why I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, get your vibes up, get your head on that swivel, be looking around, you know what I'm talking about, because they everywheres. If you say, why am I important? Because you may just have a light that they want, and even if you don't think so, they think so, and they'll do anything to get that light from you. You feel me? Now everybody has such light, so some of y'all just get used like puppets, and that's why you be on some Pinocchio type stuff when you move around people with the light. You dig? But anyways, we're going to see what's up with the Devil's Deal with this SCP-738. I hope everybody has what they need, because I do. Academates, for those that are new, would you get them straight down below? You know what I'm talking about? Let them know what it is that we do. And salute to you. Let's do this. Bustin'. The Devil's Deal. Let's see which devil this is and what kind of deal he pitching.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-738.
Yeah.
Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-738 is to be kept in 3 linked sealed chambers with armed guards and a remote detonation system at all times, as well as constant full audio-visual surveillance. Due to the variety and strength of observed interactions with SCP-738 and the unknown limits of SCP-738, the following procedures are to be strictly followed. When SCP-738 is not in use, its components must be kept one to each chamber. Mechanical means built into the containment area are to be used to assemble and disassemble SCP-738. Should mechanical assembly means fail, then testing is to be cancelled until an engineer fitted with an explosive collar can be sent in to repair the systems. Said engineer is to be detonated upon any attempt to interact with any component of SCP-738. Should medical disassembly fail, preset shaped chart.
Right there, bruh. Come on, man. Right there. That right there. That instantly that tells you you shouldn't be fucking with the thing, man. Automatically, bruh. You got to be doing all that type. If you have to resort to doing stuff like that, bruh, it automatically tells you. Out of your zone, man. Leave such alone, man. Like, what the come on, bro. Y'all out the gate, you need remote detonation. Out the gate. I thought we was handing out deals, bro, not damn claymores, man. What the? All right, let's get it. I'm sorry.
Charges shall be used to disassemble SCP-738. The system should then be repaired and reset by a single engineer fitted with an explosive collar. All D-Class personnel used to test the device must be mildly intellectually disabled or of comparably impaired cognitive function, and then must be fitted with an explosive collar. This is in order to prevent them from learning too much about SCP-738 and possibly using SCP-738 in a way that is detrimental to the Foundation. Class D personnel with IQs over 60 and all other personnel are not allowed into the room containing SCP-738. Class D personnel are allowed into the room containing SCP-738 for experimentation only and are to be provided with continual instruction by research personnel. Description: SCP-738 consists of 3 components: a matched set of mahogany furniture including 1 desk, currently labeled SCP-738-1, 1 strike-back chair currently labeled SCP-738-2, and 1 ornate throne-style office chair labeled SCP-738-3, all with brass embellishments and royal purple velvet padding. The effect begins when a sentient entity sits in SCP-738-2 in front of SCP-738-1, with SCP-738-3 resting behind SCP-738-2. The cameras show SCP-738-3 moving during the effect, frequently leaning back into a relaxed state, as well as moving closer to or further away from SCP-738-2. Occasionally, SCP-738-3 is moved in front of SCP-738-2. Furthermore, cameras show papers and folders containing papers leaving SCP-738-1's drawers. The papers are made of a parchment. A quill pen and a bottle of ink emerge from the long drawer. The pen will write on the parchment.
Magic.
Audio recorders record a distorted voice speaking. This voice will make offers and promises, attempting to tempt the occupant of SCP-738-2. Meaning has been extracted from the spoken voice. If in this time the entity sitting in SCP-738-2 makes a request, then the tempting and offers will cease. There will be a pause, and a price will be stated. This can be bargained with. However, the voice will insist on other prices of equal value. Occasionally, when a request is made, the voice will respond by telling the requester that they do not want the object enough, or that they are obviously requesting the object for someone else to get around paying full price, in which case the request is not fulfilled. This occurs most frequently for requests that can affect other people or can transfer possession. Accepting the deal causes the agreed upon wish or command to be fulfilled to the letter, but not past the letter. Furthermore, it will cause the occurrences stated in the price to be paid. The entity has actively stated that occurrences in the price are intended to cause an amount of emotional and/or physical pain to the amount that the requester desires what they request. How parity is calculated is at present unknown. The price has also been stated to be independent of any pain caused by fulfilling the request. See the test log for examples of prices paid and requests made. As a final note, personnel in the chair have reported seeing an entity sitting in SCP-738-3. However, all attempts to observe this entity when not seated in SCP-738-2 have failed, and further descriptions of the entity are inconsistent between sessions, even with multiple sessions with the same person. When asked about this, the entity claims to be the same entity each time. Some frequent descriptions of the entity include seductive and charming. Sessions with the same person that are close in time report similar or identical entity appearances. Sessions with different people that are close in time report different entities' appearances. Descriptions of the voice do not match the voice recorded on the equipment. Addendum 738-1. History. SCP-738 was recovered from the office of a Catholic cardinal after his death. He had received it as a gift from the Pope for extraordinary services from the Vatican archives. The Foundation became aware of SCP-738 after, with dead, and his will contested in the aftermath of the event. Foundation personnel acquired the desk. Foundation agents in the Vatican reported recovering some of the documents surrounding SCP-738. Addendum 738-2. Test results. Test 1. Researcher sits in SCP-738-2 and waits. Results. Researcher reports several attempts made to coerce him into a deal, with deals including love of the woman he wants, an object that would make him a well-respected researcher, and the granting of O5 status. Startled researcher leaves SCP-738-2, leaves room. Recordings follow statements provided. Researcher reports disappearance of the entity, followed by return of pen, paper, and folders to drawers. Using cameras, speed of object return clocked at over 120 meters per second. Researcher reports seeing a man in a red and gold business suit. Test 2. Personnel D-26 sat on SCP-738-2. Analysis performed upon papers and documents. Results. Spectral analysis has confirmed that the parchment is human skin. The feather in the quill pen comes from an unidentified bird. Subject offered freedom, is told that the price is death of his best friend. D-26 laughed and agreed, then vanished. D-26 was recaptured 5 hours later. Documents written in English. D-26 involved in test reported seeing a beautiful and seductive woman. Test 3. Personnel 6597, a non-native English speaker, sits in SCP-738-2. Results. Papers written in D-6597's native language, as is spoken communication. D-6597 offered the power to never be held in a cell again. Prices stated to be memories of D-6597's mother. D-6597 accepts offer. After acceptance, resulting in the deaths of 12 guards and D-6597. Test 4. Personnel 8846, dyslexic and seriously intellectually disabled, sits in SCP-738-2. Results. The language on the parchment appeared to be crude pictograms representing the deal, though some words in English were represented in the parchment. In general, the English was unrelated to the pictures they were under, and frequently insult D-8846's intelligence, and state that the entity is uncertain of how much of this D-8846 understands. D-8846 was offered a Sloppy Joe. Price was stated to be Mopsy, a toy that D-8846 had been allowed to smuggle into the Foundation. D-8846 accepted, and food was materialized upon the desk, along with antique silverware, fine china plate, and crystal glass sippy cup with wine-colored grape juice. D-8846 shows great distress upon discovering that Mopsy was missing after finishing meal. D-8846 reports seeing a large pink rabbit. After deal was complete and D-8846 left the chair, recorders picked up a sigh. Voice print of sigh does not match D-8846's voice. Test 4 follow-up. D-8846 issued toy exactly identical to Mopsy. Result. As soon as D-8846 named the toy Mopsy, it vanished. D-8846 showed great emotional distress. Test 5. destruction testing. Result: explosive, fire, gunshot, mechanical wood chipper fail. Direct attack upon desk with axe leaves a single gash with depth of 3 millimeters and results in, as well as death of attacking personnel. Gash remains in desk. Video logs show gash healing at a rate of 1 micrometer per day. Test 6. Researcher sits in SCP-738-2, asks, "What are you?" Result: entity, taking the appearance of a large snake, states, "I'm sorry, it's against policy to divulge personal details, but may I interest you in..." Researcher stood from the chair, shaking and ending the session. Researcher was then placed in Mental Institution 5, awaiting review due to information revealed by offer. Test 7. Sheldon Katz, Esquire, Senior Counsel with the Foundation's Legal Department. Result: at commencement of test, Mr. Katz presented the entity with a notarized, apostilled affidavit stating that he was participating in the test on his own behalf and not as an agent for the Foundation. Approximately 41 hours after the commencement of the test, Mr. Katz lapsed into unconsciousness due to exhaustion. Mr. Katz described the appearance of the entity as identical to his first-year contracts professor from law school, but he declined to describe the nature of the offer that had been made. He reported that just prior to his blacking out, he had been in the midst of negotiating a precise technical definition of the word "shall." Katz stated that the current working draft of the agreement that he and the entity had been drafting was at least 900 pages long at that moment, exclusive of exhibits and schedules, and that he regretted not keeping a copy for his form file. A red leather envelope smelling of sulfur was found on Mr. Katz's person, which contained a handwritten note reading, "Please come back any time. I hadn't had so much fun in years. Mr. Katz has requested reassignment." Remaining tests require level 4 clearance or higher to view until declassification is complete. Addendum 738-3. Notes: in recent testing, offers have been made directly to the researchers who were telling the subject what to do. Recommend cessation of all testing. 052. So I know you're all thinking it, but I'm just gonna say it. Yes, of course the lawyer was the only person who got along with this entity. Of course. Anyway, this concludes today's lecture. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Peace. Peace. Okay, mate. My thoughts here. Got some grapes. Got grapes. Academics, I believe we are dealing with a jinn. I think that's the type of devil that we're dealing with this go around here. I think we're dealing with a jinn. Yeah. He comes off as jinny to me. Cause he just issuing out the deals, boy. And then on top of that, what was the Wishmaster? That's what it put me in the mind of. You know what I'm saying? How the way he was kicking them out, and then these people being in jail and all that, definitely put me in the mind of the Wishmaster and the Philosopher's Stone and all that good stuff there. You know what I'm talking about? This guy right here, a jinn. I'm pretty sure it's a jinn. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Wishmaster right here, jinn, a jinn. You know, and somebody gave Buddy the stone, the Pope, the stone. You know what I'm saying? The Pope gave him a stone with this jinn in it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking? That's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. I can think, right? I'm just thinking. Wishmaster, you know what I'm saying? Some type of stone that just so happened had a gin in it, and Buddy released it and made a couple deals that didn't pan out well for him. And you see they got, you know what I'm saying, they got Pan sitting right there. You know what I'm talking about? And the Baphomet doesn't even really, you know what I'm saying, like when you really get into the science of the Baphomet, like, really doesn't mean what they try to make it out to really mean. I mean, it really doesn't. They just try to, you know what I'm saying, pervert things and tarnish things. You know how it go. So that's just how it goes when it comes down to that particular image and statue right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So when you see it, you don't necessarily have to run for the hills. You know what I mean? But then again, I was looking for it because I mean, normally it has a star on the forehead of it. That's either up or down. I didn't really see a star on it at all. I was really trying to get a good look at it, but maybe I'll run it back and try to kind of analyze it and see which particular version that statue is right there. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, the proof is in the details, and also know who's in them details as well. So I have to go over the details and kind of look at that thing and see what's really busting with it. But other than that, yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? What kind of I don't even want to know what kind of deals that y'all would make. I would recommend you not be making deals with people that you know what I'm saying, especially shit you can't see. I mean, you know what I'm saying, things you can't see. And definitely I wouldn't be dealing with no jinn, man. Not making no deals, bro. Y'all better listen, do yourself a favor, go watch the Wishmaster. 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. Go watch all of them. You know what I'm talking about? Go watch them all and see how he was doing people. You know what I'm saying? Making simple little wishes, and they just, you know what I'm saying, taking it for a joke, taking it for a game, and this is, you know what I'm saying, and this is outside of the world of the SCP Foundation. You know what I'm talking about? This is when we're just strictly talking paranormal. You feel me? That's what I was doing in the beginning. A whole bunch of paranormal videos, which I may do some more later on. You know what I mean? I may get back to some paranormal. You know what I'm saying? I miss looking at specters and ghosts and you know, that type of jazz. But for now, we SCP in it, man, because I'm digging out a lot of stuff, and I'm actually having a lot of fun being able to connect things just like I just did. Being able to see this thing, listen to this thing, and the first thing pops in my mind is a movie that I watched. And Buddy, he kicking them out just like that. You know what I mean? Swift, suave suit. You know what I mean? I mean, if you watch the movie, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of them things. If you know, you know. If you've seen the movie before, I mean, it's an old school joint, but you know what I'm saying? You can rock with it. In the meantime, y'all keep your head on a swivel. Don't forget to protect yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because they like this type of stuff plays on your emotions as well. Look at them deals. You know what I'm saying? You heard how they do. Cunning, seductive. Your wildest dreams, baby. You feel. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? And then they just be throwing the polar D class. Polar D class. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't get dead like D class. Don't be D class out here, y'all. You feel me? You feel me? Don't be D class. Y'all stay hot vibing, you know what I'm saying? Do not be D class. Don't get caught up in the swivel out here dealing with these people and find yourself down 30, 33, you know what I'm saying, feet below, you know what I'm saying, in some damn dungeon somewhere caged thinking that this stuff wasn't real. And you be looking foolish than the mofo. And you know what I'm saying, y'all keep vibing hot, you know what I'm saying, keep some love in you, you know what I'm saying, cosmic love, you feel me, work on yourselves out there, you feel me, that's that shadow work, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, when it come down time, you know what I'm saying, you'll know how to move, you feel me, just work on yourself, you'll know how to move when time comes for the move to be made. And for some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, stop making deals with people and entities, dude. It's no. Y'all see it? Come on, man, pay attention. I mean, y'all see it. It's been going on for a while, right? We see it. We see it. I mean, some people just don't want to see it, so they try not to. But that don't mean it ain't real. That don't mean it don't happen. The stuff comes from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new in the sun, so it's coming from somewhere. So we just gotta figure out what the hell, you feel me? Now, some of us are already hip to the game. Fellas up. We already hip to the game, so we already know what's up. The rest of y'all need to wake up. And don't be taking deals with people. Because I'm sure this is a gin. I'm sure it is. And now they got him locked up. And they're trying to figure him out. And they never will. They just throwing people to the slaughter. Listen, if that's what I'm telling you. If you know about gin, then y'all already know. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. If you know anything about gin, then you already know what I'm talking about. Like, they do the same thing. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. They, you know what I'm saying? They offer. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, what they say, Satan he didn't get kicked out alone. Come on, dude. So, like I said, let's just find out what kind of devil we're dealing with. Just like we're dealing with a gin. But peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. We'll be back with nothing. You know what I mean? Peace.